Alright, here's one of my favorite guitars that was in another video where I took a hammer and bashed the back and fixed it up right here, and this was another area I didn't fix. And this is my beater, so I test all new things on here and stains, and I'm never going to play it, but it's my little guinea pig. So I'm going to make a crack right here in the top. So here's the EndPoint Mark Mask System. When you're using CA glues, they dry super fast, and it's not like using a traditional glue where you have maybe 7 to 8 minutes, maybe 12 minutes in order to rearrange the parts and get them all lined up and get your clamps and everything else happening where you want it. But we want to fix this crack that's right here. So inside this package, we have this ultra high performance vinyl tape. This is not something you can buy at a paint store, an automobile store. This is designed exactly for this purpose of guitar repair and masking. So let's open that up. It's very thin, about 1/8 inch I believe. And what that is going to allow me, it's got high tack on it. It's going to allow me to be able to go around corners, go around rosettes, go around fingerboards. But for this point right here, we're going to do a straight line. So we want to get right here with this tape. And one thing that's very important with this tape too, you don't necessarily have to cut it, but I like to stretch it a little further and then pull it off like that. Try not to lay either side of this roll onto your bench. The reason being, you'll get little fibers sticking to it. And those little fibers, when you're masking off something, they'll cause a capillary action and get underneath the tape. So I'm going to mask off as close as I can to this crack that we have in the top, and I'm not going to really stretch it. You don't want to do that. That's one side right there. I'm not going to press it down too far. Repeat the same action again. So we're just going to pull it off right here. So you can see I kind of closed it up right here so they're going to join. Now, one thing that's kind of important, depending on the temperature of your shop, but you want to really press this in here really nice. Now, I'm obviously probably putting, my hands are clean, but I'm probably putting some finger oil in there. So I'm going to come back with the Q-tip. And you can do a couple things. You can take Accelerator, GluBoost, spray a little bit onto the Q-tip, just a little here, and use this to clean out any remnants of oils or anything else that might keep it from sticking. Okay, so then I like to use the Fill and Finish Pro formula for this. I like to start off with this. It's kind of like the standard. And so we'll put this cap on here, and I'm gonna just start laying a slow bead right into the crack. And what's really nice about this is I don't have to worry about it creeping and flowing all over the top of the guitar. And then we come back with a Q-tip, and I'm spinning it as I'm going back. And now that crack is going to be solid. And we're going to do a couple squirts of GluBoost Accelerator. And that's your glue dry right there. So that, and it doesn't blush. There's no white foaming. So that is solid right now. I could use the same tape again, but I'm going to remove it because I want to show you how nice this is. So we're going to pull it off at about a 90-degree angle like this. Since it stretches, it doesn't want to adhere to the glue. It'll break itself, and that's what you want. So that way your glue bead is going to be stable. There we go. And then I can come right over here, because this is all dry right now. And if it's a little too stuck, you can come back in from the other side and lift it up. You're not really going to do any harm here. And there we go. Sometimes you'll have a little bit of residue. That'll just come right off with your fingers or come off with a Q-tip like this. And then you can go inside now and do reinforcements if you wanted, like let's say the crack went through the brace or the brace was loose. A lot of times this will actually go in there and glue the brace. So sometimes you can put a clamp on here. It depends on the project that you're dealing with. If you have a really warped top that the crack's been there for 5-6 years and it's completely floating back and forth like that, you're going to level the top with some magnets or clamps and then come after you tape up the tape. Now the beauty of the tape is you can roll it back up like this, throw it away, and you're good.